This is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green. Tim Hankewich joins us from Orchestra, Iowa. Another week, another concert,
and I'm back.
And you're back. Well, that's when you do all these shows.
Yeah,
it's time to come in and talk to them.
Well, exactly. I have a cot just off the sight line.
Well,
here, I just live in this room.
You're in the bunkhouse with
right.
The rest of us. Yeah, that's what people often call KCCK. At 10:30 on a Saturday and can't figure out why. Bob the morning guy isn't he? Well, is Bob there? Well, yeah. Let me go out to the dorm and wake him up. So you've got first in the Pop series. Going to be doing the music of Broadway coming up this weekend.
We're pivoting quite a lot. I mean, we were just talking off air about a recent Masterwork concert with some Beethoven, and now we're actually going, to another B, Broadway. And in this particular program, it's called Wickedest Divas. And the two guest artists that we have...
And here is the most wicked diva of them all, right?
Exactly.
Here.
All of this and more. But anyhow, the two guest artists we have, I don't think they're necessarily household names if you were Julia Murney and Emily Rosick, but you would probably know them by the characters that they made famous, Elphaba and Glinda from the musical Wicked. So if you actually saw this program, this production on tour, whether it was Des Moines or Chicago or anywhere else nationally, well, you probably already witnessed their work.
Heck, I have seen them.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
Indeed, you have. And actually, a lot of them was also made cameo appearances on television network programs like Law and Order and 30 Rock and Sex and the City. So these would actually be very familiar faces and voices when you come and hear them.
Well, this is an opportunity for those who, haven't been able to make the trip to a Chicago or a Des Moines to see the touring production of shows like Wicked, to get a little sense of what the fuss is about.
Well, right now, Hamilton is all the rage, but 4 years ago, Wicked was all the rage, and it's one of these great musicals, a reinvention of the Wizard of Oz tale, and it's a really clever story. And so they're going to be reprising some of the great songs from that musical, like Defying Gravity and Popular. But they're also going to show their range, as they're going to be singing a lot of other showstoppers and from other musicals like Spamalot and some traditional ones like I Could Have Danced All Night or some Chicago. So there's a lot of classic Broadway as well as contemporary Broadway put into it, the whole mix.
So in this environment, the orchestra kind of functions as the backup band.
We are the backup band, absolutely. There's a couple numbers that we do that showcases the orchestra.
Well, that was what I was going to ask. Is musically, obviously, you bring in these guest artists, and you want them to step out and do their thing. But what are you doing? What do you want to accomplish with the orchestra here?
Well, in this particular program, there's an outtake from Ragtime, which is completely instrumental. That really puts the pianist through their paces because it's Scott Joplin-esque. And there's also some more popular. There's actually an arrangement of conga from.
From the Gloria Estefan?
Gloria Estefan, yeah. And
that's running right now.
It is,
We were talking about some of these being hits from the past, but
it's going on right now.
The Gloria Estefan bio musical, I've been seeing some little segments of that. That's pretty high.
Exactly
fun.
right.
That'll be very
so
fun.
There's a lot of contemporary things that are going on, but they're also orchestra solos, just showcasing the orchestra as well. But it's a good balance between these two great guest artists and the orchestra behind it. And make no mistake about it, so this stuff's hard to play. I'm finding this out now as I'm studying the music.
That was the other thing I was going to ask, is sometimes, you look at the, the more pop-oriented stuff, and it's like, okay, we can kind of run this down with our eyes closed.
Sometimes our musicians poo-poo pops, but actually, I literally earlier today, I sent out an email to my brass saying, hey, by the way, you might want to take a look at conga, because there's some passages in there that could really embarrass you if you don't take a look at this. So, yeah, there's some really great stuff in there.
So so just because there's a singer in front doesn't mean the orchestra can snooze in the back.
Exactly right. Yeah, we'll be working hard.
The concerts are Wicked Divas, coming up this weekend at the Paramount.
The Paramount, yep. Saturday night and Sunday afternoon matinee.
And if people want tickets, how do they get them?
1-800-369-TUNE, or you can go online to orchestraiowa.org, or just walk in.
Tim Hankewich, Queen of the Divas.
Thanks much.
With the Wicked Divas this weekend. Have fun with it. Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.